Yo, 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 it's Laughing with Cancer show number 2. On today's show, we're going to talk about motivation, my friends. We're going to talk about what gets you up, what gets you out of bed, what gets the juices flowing. Are you ready? Let's do this, baby. For joining me once again to Laughing with Cancer. This is show number 2. I'm your host, Elvis Rico. So, did you guys get your exercise in today? Did you guys get motivated to move, to get out of bed today? That's a little bit of what we're going to talk about today, is being motivated. You know what I mean? You need some motivation to get out of bed. Believe me, this morning when I got up, I was hurting. You know, I normally wake up in a little bit of pain, but I said to myself, the hardest part about getting to the gym is getting to the gym. The hardest part about getting to the gym is getting to the gym. Just get up, go, just go. Okay, I'm going to go. So that's what I did. But motivation, we all need it. We all want it from somewhere. Sometimes it's not even having any motivation that motivates you. You know what I mean? Because you're like, I have no motivation to do anything. I better do something. That motivates you to do something, right? Having no motivation. So you say, what is motivation, right? Motivation is what drives somebody to do something. It's the underlying reason why people do what they do. An example would be a person that goes to work every day to support their family. That person's motivation is providing for their family. So that is why they get up every day and go to work. That, or else they really hate their family. That's terrible if that's the reason, but hey, that's still motivation, right? So, motivation is what, encourages someone to do something or to be better at something. It's even to help encourage a person to move to their next step, right? Or their next thought. Some people can move it around and make you think what they want you to think, kind of do a little Jedi mind trick thing going on. But hey, if it motivates you, it gets you moving, then that's what needs to be done. Get out of bed. Now, we can get into the whole psychology of motivation, right? Motivation refers to the initiation, direction, intensity, and persistence of behavior. Motivation is a temporal blah, 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 blah. Basically, bottom line is what gets your butt moving. What will get you out of bed? Huh? And I know a lot of us out there, you've gone through chemo, you're not feeling good, you just upchucked everything you tried to eat, but you need to get out. And I'm not saying go to the gym. I'm not trying to tell you to go work out all the time. No, I'm not trying to tell you. I'm just get up, go outside, enjoy the air, go walk to the park, do something. Do something, get some kind of exercise going on because it's hard for some of us. And motivation is what we need, be it music, anything, what will help you move. So what is motivation? What motivates you? Is it accidentally posting your first podcast before you were ready and still trying to figure out things, right? Yep, that will motivate you. I'm not sure what I did, but I thought I had a release date for 2 weeks from now for my very first show, right? And I was still trying to figure out Libsyn and the iTunes and everything else. And I thought I had set it for 2 weeks, but apparently I hit publish instead of save and publish or something like that. I'm not sure what I did, and it published it. So instead of trying to erase it, and then I wasn't sure if it was going to erase everything, I had to hurry up and, submitted iTunes and all this other stuff. So I was, motivated to get that stuff in there, to get that stuff done. So, if you're hearing this show right now, then, hey, I guess I'm on the right track. You know what I mean? Like I said, what motivates you? Is it anger? Are you just so mad? Yes, I know for a fact, anger will motivate you. Having pain all the time angered me, right? Not having energy angered me. Not knowing what was going to happen to my family, to me, with all this cancer nonsense, right? That angered me. But did it motivate me? Oh yeah, it motivated me. But you know what? You can only be motivated off of anger for so long, because after a while, you realize it doesn't matter how angry you get. When you're done being angry, the problem is still there. So yes, anger will definitely motivate you. Here's a perfect example of anger that will motivate somebody to get to the gym. The other day, my girlfriend says, my lovely, lovely, beautiful. Okay, you know what? First thing you should always do when you're recording your podcast is turn off your phone, right? Okay, so perfect example of anger to motivate you. The other day, my girlfriend says, my lovely, lovely, beautiful girlfriend, she tells me, I want to go to the gym with you. I want to start exercising with you. I said, that's awesome. That's wonderful. I would love it. Come with me. We'll go in the morning. She says, okay. Morning came around. She wasn't really feeling too much like going, right? And you know what I told her? I said, that's all right, sweetie. You know what? I will allow you to stay home this time. Woo! Did that make her mad? She goes, oh, you will allow me? I don't think you're going to allow me to do it. I said, okay, well then come on. And so, yeah, guess what? She went to the gym, right? She wasn't too happy with Elvis, but she went to the gym. You know what? I wouldn't recommend you saying that to your girlfriend or your wife, your significant other, because that could make for a little bit of a rough day. But she did go to the gym, and you did awesome, sweetie. Proud of you. Another example of anger. I'd take my son to the gym with me, Elvis Jr. Shout out to Elvis Jr. So we'd be working out, and he'd say, okay, I think that's probably enough, Dad. I'd say, what? You want to quit? I'm 44 and I have cancer. You're 20 with no problems. Why are you quitting now? That would make him mad. I was like, hey, but if you want to quit, that's fine. I got cancer. I'm still going to go for a little bit. So go sit in the corner or whatever do you want to do. Oh, that'd make him mad. That'd make him mad and that'd make him work even harder. That's right. If your old man has cancer and he's 44 and he's working up a sweat and not giving up, you know what? That will motivate a young man. Isn't that right, son? That's right. So, yes, anger will motivate you. What else will motivate you? Is it the thought of death? Well, I don't know. Not at first, I think the thought of death angered me. And then it scared me. But did it motivate me? Oh, yeah, it did. It definitely did. I guess you could say fear motivated me. Fear of death. You ever been chased by a big dog? I'm talking big, big dog. What did you do? You ran. You ran like you never run before in your life. Am I right? You were motivated because you knew if that dog got you, he was going to eat your butt. So yes, you could definitely say fear motivates you. What else can motivate you? Is it knowing that if you don't change your eating habits and your lifestyle, you can end up with some kind of chronic illness or chronic medical problem? Now, I know what you all might be thinking. Elvis, man, I have cancer. It's terminal. I'm going to die anyways. First off, you don't know if you're going to die. Am I right? You don't know what could happen. Miracles happen. Things happen. You change your eating habit. You take, you find different herbs that help. Things happen. It's been known to happen. You don't know if you're going to die. You might even get hit by a bus tomorrow or something. You know what I mean? You never know. Wow. Oh, I just thought of something. What if you're motivated to run from that big, big dog and you're running, and you run right into a bus? Ooh, you know what? If that happens, I guess you will not hear me jabbering anymore, right? And you can forget all about your motivation unless you're in a body cast or something. And, well then, sorry about that if I put it out there. But yeah, things like that could, that could motivate you, I guess. So is it also knowing that if you don't start getting your butt off the couch and stop feeling sorry for yourself, you're never going to get a hunk of burning love. You know what I'm saying? I think you do. Now that will motivate you. How many times have you heard about them couples that have been together for ages, right? They've been together for a long time, and their relationship has been a little rocky lately. They're having a little bit of problems. All of a sudden, one or the other starts going to the gym. I mean, a lot. They're going to the gym a lot. And they're talking about their personal trainer, and he's so cute, and he does blah, 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 blah. And, what motivates them? I think you know what it is. It's knowing they're going to be single soon. That's what motivates them, right? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that just because your significant other is going to the gym a lot is because they're going to dump your butt or they're looking for something else. Maybe they're getting into the gym, to look better for you. Maybe they're doing it for you. Always remember that. Not necessarily doing it because they know you're going to break up or you're going to get dumped or something like that. And they need to start fishing. But, that can motivate relationships. Love can definitely motivate a person. Sometimes it's just seeing somebody go through physical therapy, seeing a kid go through some type of physical therapy. My friend, Holly Staton, shout out to Holly on Facebook, says what motivates her right now is this sweet little friend, Megan. She's 5 years old and she has microcephaly. That's what it is. Microcephaly. I guess it's a disease where the body grows faster, the head is smaller than the body, or something like that. She says she's not verbal, she can't walk, she can't even stand, but she's in physical therapy 6 hours a day for the next 4 weeks. If she can work out like that, why shouldn't I be able to go to the gym for a measly hour? That's right, Holly. Why can't you not go to the gym for a measly hour? And then she says that she also has a wedding to go to at the end of May, and she doesn't want to look like a cow. Oh, Holly, you're so silly. You know what? That will motivate you. That will definitely motivate you. Seeing some other little child going through some hard stuff, that will motivate you to get your butt in the gym. You have no excuses. But, or like she says, a wedding, and you want to fit into your dress. So that will motivate you. So what else motivates you? Is it following somebody on Twitter? Is it following somebody on Facebook, on Reddit, on Google Plus, on Dig, on Pinterest, on blah and blah blah? You know what? Doing this podcast, because you want to promote your podcast, you want to get it out there all over the place. I never realized there was so many of these social media sites. There are tons of it. Almost made my head want to explode. Yeah, following somebody on Twitter, that will motivate you. On Facebook, that'll motivate you. I say silly stuff on my Facebook and Twitter about working out. Get your butt out of bed. Basically I'm yelling at myself. I say, what are you doing, you lazy SOB? Get to the gym now. Come on, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That 1 tubby, 2 tubby. Come on, let's do it. So a lot of people, I just want you to know, I'm basically yelling at myself. I'm laughing at myself. I'm yelling at myself to get up, to get going, to get to the gym. When I first started going to exercise and started getting in the gym, because I knew I had to do it. I was way overweight, on all the pills, on oxygen, and I had to make a change. But I didn't want to go. I wasn't motivated. So I'd put it out on Twitter. Okay, I'm going to the gym this morning. Okay, I'm going to do this morning. Well, guess what? I had to be accountable. It's called accountability, my friends. Kids out there, accountability. Look it up, realize what that word means, and do it. Because I didn't want to be that cat that just talks nonsense on Facebook. Oh, I'm going to go do this P90X thing, and I'm going to do all this and do it. And basically, you're just sitting on the couch, doing nothing, taking your meds, vegging. You know? Nah. Be accountable for what you say and what you do, right? That's right. So that motivates, that had to motivate me, you know, putting it out there, putting it on Twitter. I've had people tell me on my Facebook and on Twitter, you know, thanks, Elvis. You know what? I didn't want to go to the gym today, but you made me want to go. Because you know what, people? If I can go to the gym and I'm dealing with cancer, I'm dealing with all kinds of stress, I'm dealing with all kinds of nonsense, then guess what? You can go to the gym, get out and exercise and do all that. But stress will definitely not. Well, I guess it could make you, I mean, yeah, you know what? Stress will make you want to go to the gym and get that stress out. Make you want to go punch the bag, make you want to go run the laps. You know, stress will do all kinds of stuff. Stress is not good for you, that's for sure. So find something that motivates you, my friends. You know I might say my friends too many times. And some of you guys go, this guy's always saying my friends. Who's he talking to? I'm talking to you guys. Why? Because I'm here in this room by myself. And I have nobody else to talk to. So I like to say, my friends. That's you guys out there. Anyways, music will definitely motivate you. Find something good to listen to. When I do my cardio in the morning before I do my workout, I like to listen to Viva Elvis. All right? It's Elvis, of course, but it's Elvis at an upbeat. And I've figured out exactly how many songs and how it works to get 30 minutes of cardio in. The Viva Elvis will probably be on my, it is on my website. You know, I play you a little clip, but I haven't quite figured out the whole playing a little bit of music, you know, not the whole song, maybe just a clip of it. I'm not sure exactly how that works, right? And I don't want to get in trouble right now. So maybe down the road, as soon as I figure that stuff out, I'll be able to play you guys a little clip of what I'm talking about. But go to my website. I have it on the website from the YouTube. It's called Viva Elvis. But yeah, I start off with the Elvis intro with a little slow stretch as I'm walking a little bit, you know, and then all of a sudden get into blue suede shoes, start running, right? And then That's All Right Mama, running still. And then it goes to Heartbreak Hotel. And then I do a little walking, relax a little bit, a little walking and walking. Then it goes to King Creole. And I start running again, man. I start running and it's got an upbeat. And after that, it goes Bossa Nova Baby, you know, and then after that, it's a hunk of burning love. And then that's about the end, and you get into Suspicious Minds, and that ends off your 32 minutes of cardio. That's what I like to do as far as my cardio goes, because it's got an upbeat, makes me feel good, makes me want to run, and I would suggest trying it out. It's Viva Las Vegas on YouTube, or not Viva Las Vegas, Viva Elvis on YouTube or on iTunes, I'm sure. But check them out. And then, of course, I go to my workout and I'll pop in some AC/DC or some 80s metal, you know, do a little Tesla, hang tough. When the going gets rough, hang tough. Right? You know what I'm talking about. Those of you who know who Tesla is. Yeah, music definitely motivates you, my friends. Music will motivate you, right? Makes you feel good. Makes you want to wiggle. Makes you want to wiggle that butt. I'm trying not to cuss because the show's clean. So wiggle the hiney. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Or you know what? Like I said before, a podcast will definitely motivate you. It will make you look forward to listening to something the next day, listening to their next show. Like I said before, Keith and the Girl podcast out of New York, they saved my life. Why? Because I was so depressed. I was looking for something, and I came across Keith and the Girl, and I started laughing again. Laughing. And that is what helped me. I looked forward every day to listening to them, to listening to what they had to say, because they were straight up. You know what? They don't hold back. Oh, Mr. Malley does not hold back. And Hemda, sweetie, shout out to you. You have the biggest heart ever. They are great. But if you guys are going to check out keithandthegirl.com, this show is clean. Their show, not so much. Just a fair warning. But they've been doing it. They're veterans, doing it for 10 years. You know what I mean? They've got a lot of shows. They do it 5 days a week. I don't know. One is crazy until I can figure this thing out. I don't know how they do it, but they do it, and it's awesome. They have an awesome VIP program with their spin-off shows. What's My Name? My name is Keith. The best spin-off show ever. The Brother Love Hour. Of course. Love the Brother Love. And what else? We got Micah Fox and Friends, right? We got Lauren Hennessy's Bottoms Up with Hennessy. Awesome. Mike Kaplan's show. So yeah, check them out. VIP, KeithAndTheGirl.com. They motivated me. You need the motivation of some sort. You have to find the motivation. And you have to exercise. And it is hard. For a lot of us out there, it is hard to do. Even if you don't have any kind of chronic illness, it is hard to find the motivation. My youngest daughter, she has lupus, and she struggles, medication, and I try to tell her, sweetie, you would not have such hard times so much if you would learn to eat better, take better care of yourself. You have a lifelong illness, and you better grab a hold of it now. You're only 20 years old, and you've been dealing with lupus for how long now? Since you were 14? So, come on, you got to do something, sweetie. But yeah, lupus, we'll be getting into lupus down the road, because lupus is not very nice. It's all kinds of issues with people with lupus. I've watched my daughter go through in and out of the hospital. She'd had a bad flare-up once and had fluid around her heart, and she had to sit in there and have fluid drained from her heart and blood clot in her knee and all kinds of stuff, scary stuff, stressful stuff. And, her and her brother in Colorado Springs right now. So, I worry about them. I worry about her. I worried about my son the other day. Oh my God. The other day, he calls me shaken up, all shook up. No pun intended, you know what I mean? But yeah, he called me all shook up. He was getting rent at the ATM, $500. Turns around, shotgun right in his face. I was like, oh my God, son. He goes, yeah, I froze. I didn't know what to do. All I could say was, really? Really, dudes? I gave my money, and they left. I said, well, good, because guess what? You give them your money. Don't do anything that you think you can do or whatever. Just hand it over, because $500 is not worth your life. I said, be glad you're okay. Be glad you're not in the hospital, right? Or dead. I forget where I was going with all this, but maybe it was stress. Yeah, stress. I believe I was talking about the stress. Yeah, stress can motivate you. Stress can depress you. Stress will kill you. You got to do something about that stress. And if it's working out, if it's hitting the gym, if it's doing something, you got to get rid of that stress. But find the motivation is the topic that we're talking about today, that we've been talking about, and that we're almost done talking about, is the motivation. Find it, do it, use it, and love it. You know what I mean? So, if you did get your workout on done today, right? When you came home, I hope you got some kind of smoothie in. Smoothie's always great. I like to use fresh fruits. Today I think I got what I use: watermelon, bananas, fresh mangoes, fresh strawberries, a cup of blueberry yogurt, a scoop of protein, whey protein. And, the kind of protein I like to use is called Body Fortress. It's a super advanced whey protein. It's like $16 at Walmart, anywhere from 16 to 18. Simple, inexpensive, your protein. Boom. There it is. Put some skim milk in there. Bzzz, blend it up. Boom. You got your smoothie. You got your protein. Enjoy. And that's what I'm talking about. Right? So, now, hello, doggies. Are you barking? There you go. Good. I'm not going to edit you out this time. No, I'm going to take in my doggy barks. Because I have no choice sometimes. Anyways, let's recap a little bit on motivation. What motivates you? Anger, death, fear, love, relationships, stress. All of it motivates you. Music, podcasts motivate you. you need to be motivated, because if you're not, you're just being a lazy bum, and it's minus 200 points, right, Mr. Malley? If you're a bum and you're not getting out that door, it's minus 200 points. A lot of people are going, what's with this points? They see my Facebook or my Twitter. It's like, Elvis is always putting on points. Well, what kind of points? What's he doing? The points is for a little bit of a reward for me, you know. Maybe I'll reward myself with the burger if I get a certain amount of points. You know, I don't know. I just like saying, good job, well done, 1,500 points. Boom. You know? Or you barely worked out today. You had a hard time. You would have got 1,000 points. Minus 300. You know what I mean? So that's why I put the points in there. Maybe down the road, I'll work out a little system where you guys let me know that you worked out. Give me some proof. I'll give you the points. We'll get a certain amount of points going on. Boom, you get a free t-shirt, right? Or you get a free something from Laughing with Cancer, because I'm going to have all kinds of stuff. So down the road, we'll do something like that, right? So I want to thank you guys for joining me on Laughing with Cancer. Make sure that you go check me out on iTunes, right? Check me out. Go Laughing with Cancer on iTunes. Laughing with Cancer on Facebook. LaughingWithCancerPodcast.com is my website. LaughingWithCancer.Libsyn.com. Check me out there. I'm on Stitcher, right? Podcast Land. Michael Khalili, Chemda's brother, has a website called Podcast Land. You'll find me on there. Laughing with Cancer. My Twitter, Laugh with Cancer or Elvis Rico. So all those things, check it out. And of course, my good friends, Keith and Hemda on keithandthegirl.com. All right? So check it out. And guess what, my friends? Get your workout on, get your laugh on, and keep a happy face. You know what I'm saying? I think you do. Oh, thank you very much. Peace out!
Thanks a lot for listening to Laughing with Cancer Podcast with your host, Elvis Rico.